What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to GmiasWorld, and today we're going to be talking about two of my newest additions that have really had some major impact on my squad. Now, most of you guys probably that watch me during my streams on Twitch via @GmiasWorld, some of you guys that are members on YouTube, you guys would know that I'm going to give you guys updates on Twitter, @GmiasWorld on Twitter, alright? Like anything that's going on MUT related, I try to get it on my Instagram also and Facebook, all @GmiasWorld, but usually Twitter is the easiest thing to just get it out. All right, this Patrick Willis right here, I'm going to tell you this right now. This guy's a savage, but he can't catch the ball. Like, he couldn't catch a cold butt naked in the winter, like running around wet. Like, but he adds so much of a different dimension to the squad. So let me go ahead and explain what's going on with him, right? At the middle linebacker position, he's one of the best and fastest of getting to the football. Now, his play rec is 86, so let me just go ahead and point some things out, right? You can see Avery Williamson, that he has his 86 play rec. For the most part, that guy, like, he usually gets to the ball, like, around where it's at. He just doesn't make any plays. You know what I'm saying? So the play rec is a very, very huge thing in the game, and that's something that they gave Patrick Willis. What you'll notice, though, when he's in the area of the ball, he will not go for an interception. That is something that's really, really frustrating. I think that that's something that happened during the last title update. So for those of you guys that are raging like, yo, what the? You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody's going through it. Everybody's dropping picks, and it's right in their face. All right. His hit power 85. He's right at the next level tier. 80 to 84 is the lower tier. 85 to 89 is the next level tier. So when he hits someone, more than likely, I'm going to tell you this right now, either their heart is going to fall out of their chest, or they're just going to die on the field, or they're going to fumble. But you have to line the hit stick up with him. I've had a lot of success with causing fumbles, regardless of who the player is. The highest overall, Bo Jackson, whoever. Okay, so I just need you guys to understand that this guy right here, I don't user him anymore simply because the dude can't catch. All right, but when you put him, you know, like I said, you blitz him, you put him in a zone, he'll be in the area, because 73 zone for a linebacker at, you know, 89, whatever, that's pretty good in my opinion. Now, if you go to man coverage, his man coverage is pretty disgusting, I think, as well, because that's kind of weird, because I don't even think that they increased a lot of the stuff, like 64, even with his major, like his full card, it's still pretty low. The one thing that I remember about Patrick Willis when I watched him play is that you couldn't do anything in his area. So I don't really know what's going on with that zone coverage. I would think that, you know, in my opinion, he looked like he played a lot better zone. Even though he's only at an 89 right now, his 91 can't be that much higher. We can check that out as well by just going to his upgrade, as a matter of fact, and then we'll come back to that. But I don't think that his upgrade is that high either. But like I said, watching him play, that dude, if you threw the ball anywhere near him, you were asking for it, bruh, and he was going to give it to you with no problem. So he gets his 75 zone coverage. In my opinion, for that high level tier and the cost of his card, that's pretty low. All right, and I'm just going off of just watching this man do his thing. He was like, whatever he was doing, you didn't want to be a part of it, bro. Like, you throw a drag or anything in his area, you're getting blasted. You're probably gonna be in the hospital the same night. And obviously his block shedding and everything is up there when compared to other players. But just so you guys understand this, when I run with this guy, like utilize him, he's usually in my 3-4, and I have him on the opposite side of me. And whether I blitz him, whether I put him in zone, he's been pretty good. When you blitz him though, he's going after whatever's happening. Just so you guys know that you don't have to pass commit, even if it's a pass. He's gonna go after it. So I don't know what's, you know, pretty much the way he plays is very, very good overall for what, you know, for what he costs. It cost me, I think, 110K in training. I bought some, you know, some various elites. I think I bought an 86 and something else to get him fully upgraded to where he is right now. And his speed and everything, he's definitely worth it with it. You'll see that his strength is right at 84, one level below the next tier. His tackling is at 86. Play rec I just talked to you about. The block shedding. The hit power is ideal. His zone coverage, a lot better than a lot of the other guys, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's kind of weird. Like, his zone coverage is better than Anthony Barr's, and that's kind of, like, when you just think about the fact that Anthony Barr, like, he drops more picks than anybody else. I'm actually going to be rage selling him very soon. I'm just trying to give him the benefit of the doubt, but overall, you can see why this guy's a game changer on the squad, okay? Because, you know what I'm saying? Like, I got his free power up, powered him up. He's been doing nothing but making plays, especially in a game where the run is so OP and everybody's running the ball. Like this guy right here, you put him in the right spot. He's gonna lay the wood, bro. He's definitely gonna lay the wood. He's one of my newest players. I'm gonna just let you guys know. Like I said, you get the free power up in the solos, and you go for it. If you have training, get him up to at least the 89, and let me know how he works. Do not user him, because if you go for a pick, he's going to drop it. But he's fast enough to be in the area of everything that's going on. Just so that we point that out. The second player, Aaron Donald. Now, for most of you guys that were telling me, like, he sucks, he's not that good, keep Myles Garrett, etc., right? I don't know what's going on with this guy. It could be because his strength is 90, and that's like the tier that goes from 90 to 94. All of them are the same. I don't know. His play rec is 89. Let's just go ahead and compare to Myles Garrett. All right, play rec is 89, but that's actually the same thing. 85 to 89, they're going to do the same thing. The block shedding is next level tier. It's above 85. His power moves, both of them are the same. Finesse move, next level tier, because he's 85 and above. All right, so you can see that Myles Garrett is, faster. He has better acceleration. Everything else that's going on, I don't know. I can't really put my finger on it about what they've done to Aaron Donald in the game. Maybe because he's like a little bit smaller and his archetype, like the way that he's built is a little bit different, but he's able to slither through the hole and like just get right in there, bro. Like he's just able to get there. I cannot really figure out how he's doing it, but I can tell you this much. He makes plays, and he makes plays on some really, really key, like, bro, when dudes are doing whatever they want and they're going for certain things, he makes a lot of plays. And I just want to make sure that I'm very, very clear with that. At this point, I don't really know exactly what he's doing and how he's doing it, but he's making plays. That's all I can really tell you. His price went down to about, I got him for like 204. Some people were able to get him for like 191 at its lowest point. It has to be something with the way that his body is built compared to Myles Garrett. They make Myles Garrett a little bit like bigger. Aaron Donald is like a slim fit guy that's just trying to run right through. But again, there is no abilities on him at all. And he's out there just causing major havoc. Now, one of the reasons that he could be like balling like that is typically what I do is when I'm running a 3-4, Lawrence Taylor is on the side of him, right? So Lawrence Taylor also has that crazy get off with the crazy acceleration. So it could be because this guy is going crazy that they're just opening up the field for Aaron Donald. I really don't know how it's working out. But again, even when I'm not blitzing, just Aaron Donald's presence right there, you're not holding him on a block. And what happens is, I'm going to explain something else that's going on. The wave is, a lot of people are running on aggressive and they're getting away with it for certain times. They very, very rarely call holding. So when people run on aggressive, it's going to be like your player just has to be better. Okay? Aaron Donald has to be better than that left tackle or wherever you line him up, the guard, whatever. In most cases, he is going to be better because he's strong. If you look at LT's strength, 86. All right, you look at Von Miller, 79, and then Aaron Donald coming in as a 90. The only other player that's like Linval Joseph, maybe Linval Joseph on my line has a better like strength coming in at a 93. Other than that, there's really nothing else going on. So you guys got to understand this. When you're looking at the players that I've added right now, I'm just letting you guys understand. When you see certain players that have not been rage sold yet, like Jalen Ramsey, even with his speed, 84, like the dude plays so big out there, it's really, really difficult to abuse him if you put him in the right coverage. And that I have to make sure you guys understand what I mean about that. If you put him in like a cloud flat, all right, and a dude is running a wheel route out of bunch, he's gonna hold that wheel route longer than another player that doesn't have his length and his zone coverage. Okay, so certain key players are going to do certain key things without all of the other speed and everything that's going on. Remember, when they release Deion Sanders, which will be coming very soon, he's going to be one of those 10 players guaranteed probably. He's going to be a lot faster, but he won't hit as hard. Okay, he'll have better zone coverage, better man coverage, obviously. He won't have the press. Okay, he'll have higher jump. He'll have, play recognition. He'll have agility. But the thing that makes Jalen Ramsey so crazy, his press rating at a 90, bruh, that right there is going to make sure that he's in the area as long as you're getting pressure immediately. The one thing I'm going to warn you guys about, though, if you're not sending a lot of pressure and you just leave Jalen Ramsey on an island, you're going to really hurt yourself. It's going to be a really, really bad situation that's going to happen. Because he won't be able to keep up that long. But if you give him an opportunity to press, and at the same time he's able to do certain things as far as like, go out there and just be right there on like a trip set. If they come out playing trips and you have him in the cloud and he's just right there sitting there and you blitz like 5-6, he's going to make a play on that ball. Even with a guy running a streak, he's going to make a play on that ball. So when you look at the attributes of the players, I want to just make sure that everybody understands there is specific method to my madness. I'm not just willy-nilly going after players because they're high overall rated and whatever like that. I'm looking at certain attributes. And the thing, like I told you about Aaron Donald, that power move and finesse move combined being next level tier is probably what makes him better in addition to his strength than Myles Garrett. All right, because they didn't jip him on his strength. And again, strength is an extremely huge factor in Madden 20. So these two players that I've added, even though I don't use Patrick Willis, whatever I have him doing, because his zone is decent in the 70s, he's going to be around the ball. Okay, once he's around the ball and you click on, you have to make that play. Everything else is on you now. You got to figure that out. All right, but like I said, you get the free power up, power him up, get him to where he's supposed to be. Aaron Donald, like I said, I haven't gotten rid of Myles Garrett yet because more than likely I'm going to use his card in an exchange set for the 88 and see what we can do with that, and we'll go from there. I do want to upgrade the D-tackle situation, but I love me some Linval Joseph again. I don't think I'm going to raid sell him. He's just going to probably stay, so we'll see how that works out going forward. But I definitely would encourage you guys to take a look at it. You know, take a look at the finesse move, the power moves, and the block sheds that he has, including with his play rec, because with the play rec, even if a guy is running an RPO, if he's blitzing to come down, he'll recognize it and he'll float back the higher the play rec is. I noticed that as well because, you know, the RPOs, dudes are going crazy with that. You got to be ready and prepared for that situation. So that's something else that I wanted to point out as well. So definitely take a look at that and let me know what's going on with that situation as well going forward. And that's pretty much what it is, guys. That's where we are right now. If you have any other questions or comments, you know what to do. Leave it in the comment section. Definitely be safe. Enjoy the holiday. I'm going to see you guys and girls next time. One love.